Hello, mate.
Hello again.
How are you?
I'm good. It's fucking freezing though. Sorry to start off with. Jesus, we didn't even make it 4 seconds.
It's fucking freezing.
Was it -3 this morning?
When did the snow hit? Like a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago. Yeah.
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning, wasn't
Oh,
it?
yesterday morning.
Yeah. Oh, every day seems the
Mate,
same.
honestly,
moment, isn't it?
like it's mental. Yeah, I had a bit of a shock on it because I had to leave to drive to London early.
Ooh.
So I walked out of the house at like 5:15, and I was just like,
Do you know what?
What?
That's literally when I was having a peek outside because obviously
Because you're still awake.
I was still awake. Yeah. Yeah, I was saying to you off camera, Lydia's sleep has gone to pot once again.
Yeah.
So she fell asleep at 8, woke up at 4:15 midnight, and decided to stay awake till 5:30. So I took myself downstairs and opened the door, thinking I'd just get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
It was cold.
So she went. When did she go to sleep? 5:30.
5:30 in the end, yeah. And
she went to school still.
Yeah,
How did you manage to get her up for school?
She woke up naturally. Of course she did. She didn't have a lie in. I thought, oh, it's 5:30. She's gone to sleep now.
Yeah.
I go downstairs, add a cup of tea because I was like, what's the point of me going back to sleep? I've got to be up at 6, haven't I?
Yeah.
And then she just woke up at 7.
Why?
It's just like, this kid, like, wow. I don't know what else to say.
That's mental.
It's just crazy, isn't it?
That is nuts. Like, how do you function?
How they function, how we're supposed to function.
Well, yeah, that's the other bit.
We've been lulled into a false sense of security, but yeah, it's back to square one.
Yeah, it's got to be something to do with school, hasn't it?
I think
because initially she consistently was sleeping through the whole period.
Yeah, she'd been.
But something's rattled her.
I'm probably going to swear quite a lot in this podcast because I'm tired. But, and I don't have the energy to think of anything eloquent. But no, she was notoriously a shit sleeper.
Yeah.
Started school, and for the first term, I think that just shattered her.
Yeah.
And we were noticing that she was falling asleep, good solid 8 hours every night.
Nice.
Which, a couple of months ago we would have absolutely dreamt about. So she was waking up kind of, still 4 o'clock, 3:30, but at least she was consistent from 8 till then.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine.
Same for you.
Cope with that, yeah. No problem at all. Then we had half term, and it just went to pot. It just reversed back to how it was, like no pattern to sleep. She could fall asleep anywhere between 7 and 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And then literally be up, as I said, like just past midnight, or her favourite time seemed to be 2 o'clock in the morning.
Bloody hell.
And then just be up until like 5. And you're just like...
So many parents are dealing with that shit. I honestly don't know how honestly like my sleep. I always bark on about it, but...
Yeah.
Then again, like it's a bit like the whole you've been chosen. It's like, no, I just have to do it. So essentially, I would function because I'd have no choice but to function. But,
you just have to crack on, don't you? There's no... that phrase still fucks me off.
Oh,
That is something a well-meaning person that doesn't have any understanding of autism says.
It's a really lovely thing to say.
It's
that
like,
gets their internal response.
I've got to think of something
off.
positive. You've been chosen for this. Like, Nah.
Yeah.
It's tough. How's your week been?
It's been all right, mate. It's been busy. We went to a party last weekend, maybe the weekend before. It was Mish's cousin, her little boy's birthday, play barn. It's funny actually. So this is something that you will all recognise. Is there's when you get to a play barn, and you go with the expectation of it's going to be, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Kids going to love it. And I can't, my expectations always reset.
Yeah.
I go thinking, going to be mint, and I forget, hang on, last time I was in a play barn with my kid and there were loads of typical kids running around.
Yeah.
Like, oh, mate, it hits me every time. He goes in initially, like, to have fun. He can't figure out, play barns, there's like steps, and then like you sometimes have to reverse, and there's more steps. But you're not going up steps, you're sliding through gaps. And he likes the slide, but he doesn't know how to get to the slide. So all he ever wants to do is walk up it. And he doesn't understand kids are coming down it.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
And the kids were like so mental. They're like Just nuts. The mental kids everywhere.
Whenever we've been to a play barn, the kids there are different. So if you go to a soft play,
Yeah,
it's like intravenously they've been given Red Bull.
Oh, mate, they were nuts.
And they just go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then they're just fed sugar cubes for the rest of the day.
And they're playing games where they've like, one of them has got like one of the kids had a purple ball out of the ball pit, and all of a sudden they just made up this game where like it was like this special treasure, and it was like who can hold on to the purple ball. I'm like, kids, there's about fucking 150 more purple balls in there. But that was just me being a sports ball.
Yeah.
But Thomas was like trying to do the stuff he wants to do, and mate, he just shuts down. He like wants to do stuff. But like kids are coming down the slide, he's trying to go up the slide. I'm trying to show it. I'm in there in the end because I sit there and I'm like, nah, can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
So I go in and I'm trying to help him, but like I'm not supposed to be in there. I'm 5 foot fuck all, but I'm still too big to be in a play barn. And I'm trying to like help him out and teach, like show him where stuff is.
But you still got to do when there's chaos around you.
Yeah, mate, it's mental. And then you got all these other kids, they're running around, and even though the kids, they're looking at you like, the fuck are you doing in here?
Yeah.
You're too big to be in here. And I can't help myself.
Stranger danger.
Yeah, I'm safe, honestly. But I can't help that, because from the outside, I was watching these kids, like Thomas was trying to go up, and they were like basically bollocking him for trying to go up the slide.
Yeah.
Out
of the way.
Yeah, and one was like, "You're not supposed to go up the slide. You're not supposed to walk up the slide." And Thomas is like, "I don't know what the fuck you're saying."
Yeah.
But he kind of shut down, and I was just like, getting a bit defensive. Then I go in this play barn where there's children that are maybe like 8 tops.
Yeah.
And I'm in there trying to defend my kid against these 8-year-olds. And I'm literally in my head, I'm going, go on, fucking say something. But then I'm like, these are children.
The kids.
I'm in my head. I'm like, the way that they were with him.
I'm ready for you.
I'm like, I'm his fucking dad. I'm here now. What the fuck are you going to say now?
Yeah.
But I'm like, hang on.
Give me that purple ball.
These are children. What the fuck are you doing? But I get so defensive of him. Even apparently with children,
Yeah.
I get defensive where I go in there and I feel like I'm protecting him.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
It's crazy because it's not like a Zen session either. It's a play barn, so it's like
barn, and
it's a free for all.
Exactly, and they all have as much right as any other kid to be in there. But because they don't understand him, I then end up going in there as this like protector.
Were any of the parents staring at you as well?
Eh?
Were any of the parents staring at you?
No, they weren't actually.
No,
they weren't.
In
fact, you know what? They probably were. I was just like locked on all these kids to make sure they weren't bullying mine. But what was funny is when they all went, in the middle of the party, they all go and cut cake and eat jelly and ice cream and all that kind of shit. Thomas was like, oh, fuck yeah, because everyone else had gone. So they were all up there, and he was just having the best time running around all on his own.
Yeah, just owning it.
But yeah, he was absolutely loving it, and then they all started. And I think what had happened, they weren't up there long. I think they obviously saw Thomas running around having an absolute blinder of a time, and they're up there eating their jelly and ice cream. And I think some of them were like, hang on a minute, why has that kid got the whole play barn to himself? And then they all just piled back in.
After they've had another sugar fix.
Yeah, dosed up a little bit more on sugar.
Amazing.
But, what about you? What have you been up to?
Well, Lydia was ill as well, so that hasn't helped.
How ill? Like just a bug or?
Yeah, vomiting ill.
Oh yeah.
But she's not she's not one to like.
How does she?
Vomit.
This is kind of something. Do you see it coming? Mish is amazing. She'll go like, Thomas is going to be ill. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah.
Selena's got it's like a sixth sense, isn't it? Selena's,
I don't see it. I ain't got a fucking clue.
Like, you know what? I'm going to say this as well, because some other dads might have experienced this, and I hope they have experienced this, because it makes me look less like a prick. I was looking after Lydia one day, and like Lydia was sat next to me, and she was quiet.
Yeah.
And like Selena, I think Selena was on a makeup job or something like that. And then I was saying to her, she finished the job. She's like, "How's Lydia been?" I said, "She's been absolute gold.
Yeah,
she's just sat next to me, quiet, everything else like that." And then Selena came back, just looked at her, and then looked at me. I looked at Lydia again, went up to her, and she goes, "She's got a fucking temperature." I was like, "What?" And she like got the thermometer out, stuck it in her ear, and she was like, "It's 39, like 0.8 or something like that."
Nice.
She goes, "Do you not realise?" And like Lydia was again a little bit delirious as well, like like that. And I thought, no, I just thought she was being really well behaved.
What? We've turned a corner.
I just like sat there now. So he was like, "Great, get the Calpol, get ibuprofen, get all this in her." And she's burning up.
You're thinking, the autism's gone.
Oh, so I was just like
she's just a normal, typical kid.
I'd honestly thought I was dad of the year, and I just cracked it, and she was well behaved. Turns out I was just being a shit dad. But no, going back to that, Selena's got the sixth sense. She's like, she's going to come down with something. We can just tell.
Yeah.
And then she was going, I think she's going to be sick. And like Lydia was just like walking around, and she's going, no, she's going to be sick. I was like, how do you know? Next thing you know, Lydia just goes, bah!
No way,
like that. Boom, on the floor like a couple of times, bah, bah. And then she started laughing when she finished, and just walked off. I just like, how do you pick up on these signs?
Yeah,
it just goes over my head. But
Mish is exactly the same. It's weird. And the other thing, and this is the thing I find with, and I'm guessing it's going to be similar, is when Thomas is sick, and this is, every Clade, when you've got a typical child, they're all like, oh, I feel sick, and as you would, oh, mummy, daddy, they want stuff. I need, Thomas, because that kind of the connection isn't quite there as much. He doesn't moan, he doesn't bitch, he just looks like shit, and he just lies there like basically just looking like he's about to drop into a coma, and he'll sit there, and you don't get any of that. Oh, mummy, I'm going to be sick. Yeah. He just blah, and then he's like, cool, that's better.
Yeah, honestly, it was like that. And then she was ill all weekend. She wasn't sick again, but she'd come down with some sort of like cold and everything else like that. She had a tiny bit of a temperature around 38 or something. I don't really care unless it hits 39.9.
Yeah,
obviously, I get reminded that I should have kept.
I'm terrible with temperatures. Mish will laugh at this.
It's like, stick it in the ear. Come on. But we thought she'd be like she has been in the past. Goes really quiet and just chilled out and everything else like that. She went completely the other way. She just went so hyper.
Oh, really?
Like just all day, just like picking boxes of toys up, throwing them on the floor, kicking them, just walking through them, everything else like that. And just causing complete havoc to the extent that we go, do you know what? She's probably got ADHD as well.
Oh,
just
right. to top it off.
Oh, she just couldn't concentrate on anything.
This is Thomas when he's sick.
Oh my God.
He just kind of doesn't moan, just lies
gone.
Look, just completely.
Yeah.
And he was bad for a while. Did I ever show you the picture of his lips when he got like that real bad infection?
No.
Like we don't really know what it was. We still don't really know. But he was just getting sick for ages. His immune system just tanked, just went to shit. And he got like a tiny little, it was like almost like a cold sore or something. Like probably started with a cold sore. And because his immune system was completely shut down, he couldn't recover from just this little bit of an infection on his lips.
Oh my God.
In fact, I'm going to show that to the camera if we can.
Oh my word.
Pretty horrendous, isn't it? Well, you can see the turn in his eye there as well. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Bad, isn't it? That's
bad. I think I would have probably spotted that.
Yeah, Mish was saying, like, have you seen his lips? They look right. I'm like, yeah, they look fine.
Well, they're absolutely fine. What are you going on about?
But he had that for quite a while, yeah.
What caused it?
Yeah, look at that there.
Oh, poor lad.
Just him. I think what happened, he got something and he probably kind of picked at it, and it got infected. And he just kept picking at it and kept picking at it. So it was struggling to heal. He was sick at the time. There's another one. It was very obvious once he was sick.
Yeah, absolutely. God, he looks like he's just been in the round with Conor Ben or something like that.
So, yeah, but it's one of those things where like they can't communicate it to us, so you have to pick it up. And mums, like, they just seem to go like, something's fucking coming.
Yeah, there's some sort of sixth sense there.
And us dads are pretty shit at it.
Yeah.
I was saying we'd laugh about the whole temperature thing because I've got this, you got the in-ear one.
Yeah.
It's brawn or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it goes a certain colour, doesn't it? Depending on the
green, amber, red, isn't it? Yeah.
So like, Mish will be like, oh, it's high. And I'm like, is it red? So like, no, it's not red, but this temperature is high. I'm like, if it's not red, he's okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is actually still high, even if it's amber. But I'm like, if it ain't red, don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm not interested unless it's red. It was bloody red last time and I missed it, but never mind. But I can say, out of the two of us, I have saved her life once. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. Do you remember a little while ago?
I
think this is before we started doing the podcast. I was looking after Lydia, and it always seems to happen on my watch.
So you were looking after her and you saved her life.
Yeah.
So are we going to go into like you're actually the cause of the thing that made her nearly lose her life, but then you recovered?
We'll kind of focus on the other side.
I'll tell mine in a minute.
Yeah. So Lydia loves blueberries.
Mm.
So you can probably see
Oh,
where
yeah, you
this is
said it
going.
once
Yeah.
before.
So she was having her blueberries, no issues whatsoever. I'd gone into the kitchen to do some washing up or just to kind of scream into a pillow. And then I could hear her coughing. So I came round and I was like, oh, have you had a blueberry? Has it gone down the wrong way? And she was like, like this.
Wow.
And I just kind of looked at her and like, she just stopped for a second. And I was like, giving her a little pat on the back saying, you're all right. And then I could just see her panic. And I've not seen her panic before, where she started like trying to breathe, but then couldn't get any air in. And she's just trying to cry at the same time. And I was like, no, this ain't happening.
Wow.
This ain't happening. And I was like, Lydia, come on. And I was like trying to like slap her back and everything else like that, thinking, shit, what we're going to do. And I was like, fuck, I'm literally going to be like potentially calling 999 here.
Yeah.
So I remember just grabbing her, bringing her over to the sofa, sitting down, trying to calm her, keep my composure at the same time. And then I just started seeing a bit of blood coming out of her mouth.
Right.
I thought, oh, fuck, this is bad now. I just remember like picking her up and putting her across my lap and just slapping
That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah.
the kind of between the shoulder
Yeah.
blades on her back. Slap, slap, slap. Thinking it's a blueberry. All of a sudden, fucking chunk of metal comes out of her mouth, clinks on the floor with a bit of blood on it, and she goes,
What was it?
started breathing again. On my bloody lanyard for work
Yeah.
is a little badge on there. You know the little pins?
Yeah.
It was a Remembrance Day pin. She'd managed to take it off and bloody swallow the thing.
With the sharp bit is what caused the
Yeah,
blood.
so she'd taken the back had come off. She'd taken the whole bloody thing. Remembrance Day poppy. I thought that was bloody ironic because my dad did 20 plus years in the army.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we wear it. She swallowed the whole thing with the pin and it just got wedged. I just remember like cleaning her mouth up afterwards, and obviously the pin had cut something in there, and there was just like blood on her face, blood on the floor, this fucking pin, and then she was okay, and then just like walked over to the blueberries, started eating them again, and I'm just like,
autism.
Yeah, the adrenaline's worn off. I've had my phone next to me, about to go in my head, going, I'm gonna have to call 999. Are they going to get here in time if she is choking and everything else like that? And I was just like, do you know what? Yeah.
Shit bag.
Yeah. So, yeah, if they are choking and they are kids, get them across your lap and just slap their back, and get their head down. So
it's easy to forget.
Out.
Well, I think a lot of people have seen that before.
Yeah.
I think in the moment it's easy to forget.
Yeah.
Have I told you? Obviously, you know that there's a story of Thomas and Windows.
Yeah.
Have I actually gone into it?
You might want to, because I had something not as bad as your
no, but
story.
you know the reason, because you told me about the time. In fact, we did it on the podcast when she was sat. You walked in and she was sat on the
she
with her feet dangling out.
She got into her brother's bedroom, and then she just like was hanging out the window, just on her, basically her whole body apart from her arms were there, and then there's a conservatory. Again, it was me on parent duty. Yeah. There's a pattern here, isn't it?
Weird, isn't it?
It's turning into daddy failure.
Yeah, well, mine was a bit of a failure.
Go on, tell yours.
So,
I'm sure there's going to be people that relate to it, because we've heard about so many kids escaping.
Yeah, and if people don't relate to it and we start getting shit, we'll just go back in and edit it out.
Yeah.
But so you get did you get that safety check when?
Yes.
Yeah, did you have that where they make sure you don't? The thing really surprised me with that was the thing that the plug covers. You're not supposed to have those in.
Yes.
Yeah, that really surprised me. So,
because how are they going to learn it's electric if they can't electrocute themselves?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd say honestly, I say to Mish, like, I'd say to her, like, do we need to be careful because of, you know, in case Thomas climbs on that? Well, he hasn't done it yet. I'm like, cool, let's wait for him to do it. And it's just a running joke. But anyway, so it's a while ago now. So I used to hate talking about it because it absolutely, like, I had PTSD from this. So I'm in bed. I think it's a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. I'm in bed, middle of the summer. So my window is open like that much, right? We don't have child locks on the windows, right? At this point, we didn't have any. Again, it was one of those things like he'd never been interested in going near the windows. And it was also one of those things where it's like, we must get child locks. We must get child locks. Like just this thing where we kept. And I was asleep, and you know when you're like kind of half asleep, you're kind of conscious of what's going on around you, but not fully. And I remember feeling him crawling over the bed onto me. The next thing I hear is the bedroom window slam open against the brick of the house. Right? Next thing I hear, I jump up and I give out I look at the window and it's wide open. The latch that it's got the holes in it.
Yeah.
Right? That snapped. There's no crying. I just give out this blood curdling. No! I'm thinking he's dead.
It's quiet out there.
I'm thinking
what's happened. You're processing it.
I'm thinking he's dead. Right? So, and outside the bedroom window, there's like a little bit of a concrete path in front of the living room window.
Yeah.
It's all I can think of. I'm like, he's dead.
Yeah.
He can't have survived that. He's dead.
Because he would have been what, 2, 3 maybe?
3 maybe.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, in fact. So I run down, like, I'll never forget, like I say, it was like this blood-curdling scream that I let out. Like, it was horrendous. Whew. And I run down and I run outside and he's landed on the grass. And as I'm running down, I scream no. Mish is like, she's somewhere else in the house going, what? And I'm like, Thomas is falling out the window. And I ran outside. He's lying on the grass crying. And what I didn't realise at the time, what I'd forgotten about, is above the bedroom, above the living room windows, there's a little bit of a, what's it called?
You know, it's like a bay window bit that
bay
comes
window,
out.
So it's like the bay window roof. He'd landed on that. I forgot it was there. So he'd landed on that, knocked a few tiles off, and then rolled off onto the grass.
That's broken his fall.
Yeah.
So rather than it being a...
He's bawling his eyes out. Next door neighbour sticks his head over and goes, everything all right, mate? And me, I'm kind of embarrassed and angry at myself.
Yeah.
No one else. But I said something real, not shitty to him, but my attitude wasn't, yes, mate, thank you. It wasn't like that. I said something shitty. Essentially, I was embarrassed and angry with myself for again, not getting window locks on in the first place when we told ourselves to get them over and over again and never got around to it.
Have you got them now?
Fucking right, honestly. I don't think there's anything else we haven't got as far as security is concerned. But we called the paramedics. We were like trying not to move him either. He was like trying to get picked up for cuddles and stuff. And we're like, no, stay there. Can't explain that to him. Yeah. So we're trying to get him to stay there in case he's hurt.
You're thinking like he's going to need a spinal board.
Mate, we are like, because the height, even with that breaking his fall, in my head, I'm like super careful. Mish is like absolutely shitting herself. So we end up calling the paramedics, and paramedics come. They get him on the ambulance. Apparently, mine and Mish's stories don't know. I know what it was. We called an ambulance, but it was taking so long to come that we just ended up taking him in the car.
Yeah.
We didn't even put him in the car seat. Someone was lying on the back. But halfway there, the ambulance drove past. And we were like flashing it because we saw the blues and twos on. We were flashing it to say it's us. And they were asking us loads of questions on the roadside before they were putting him in. And our stories clearly hadn't perfectly lined up. So the paramedics are now treating us like suspects of some, we're like, I think they line up enough. Yeah. Like, these aren't like completely different stories.
He's fallen out of a window.
He's fallen out of a window. And we've got slightly different perspectives because we were in different parts of the house. Anyway, getting to hospital, mate. There is not a single fucking thing wrong with him. Nothing. He hasn't got a bruise. I mean, he gets more bruises just from walking around the house. There's nothing on him.
Are you sure he fell out of a window, sir?
I know, yeah.
You're wasting
you're
wasting our time.
And it's like the PTSD that came with that. Mate. Like it rivaled what I got when I was in Afghan. It was just something else.
Were you relieved to hear him crying outside?
Yeah, and he must have been winded.
Yeah.
Because he was crying, but nothing was coming out. Yeah. He was just like...
I remember falling out of an oak tree and I landed right on my coccyx and that winded me. Honestly, I was only a kid. I just remember like going, oh, that's it now, I'm paralysed. Because I just couldn't breathe or anything else like that. I was like, oh.
So the moral of my story is get locks on your windows.
And make sure your story... matches up.
And make sure your story with your other half lines up. Else you
call the paramedics.
You will get accused
of
charging.
What are we going to tell them?
Yeah, get your story straight.
Mate, honestly,
it would It was horrendous, and it was just that 5 seconds between me hearing the window slam on the back of the door and me getting downstairs to him. That short period of time of me legging it down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
just expecting the worst.
Awful. And even like after you talk about it, and you still like I haven't mentioned it on this for ages.
No.
Well, we're 23 episodes in.
No, nobody watches this anyway. So
no, that's true.
You'll be fine.
No one will hear. But yeah, you think of all the things you talked about, that is still something I didn't really want to talk about because I was worried about getting judged for it. But we've got nothing else to talk about, so
no.
But it was. But I think people will get it.
And Gaz and myself, we are going to be starting a childcare service. So if you want to leave your kids with us, they'll be in safe hands. Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's always
nuts.
on our watch,
mate. It's mental. And you know the funny thing, we had to stay in hospital because obviously they wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Although he looked fine, they wanted to.
Did they do any scans or anything like that?
Yeah, they did everything. X-rays, a lot. Not only was he okay, by the time he got to the hospital, he's fucking laughing his ass off.
He's like, we're going to Sainsbury's.
Everything in it. Yeah. Sainsbury's. Where's my cards? He was laughing like nothing. In fact, I think we stayed in overnight. That was it. We stayed in overnight because there's like these little, like the fire alarm lights were on. He wouldn't sleep because he was just like staring at these little red lights on the ceiling. So he wouldn't sleep either. He was laughing. Essentially, it was like, fucking shithead. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
But all that panic for him, we were so lucky.
Must have been drained with all that kind of adrenaline and everything.
Yeah. I think they say that, don't they? Like when kids at that age, when they have an accident, whether it's hit by a car, I don't know, whatever it is, they just turn to jelly.
There's
no resistance. So
it's like when you go skiing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like they say, don't stiffen up, just go limp.
Let it go.
And kids obviously will just be bloody hell though.
He must have stood on that latch. He must have stood on it because I think it's brass or something. He'd stood on that and it just snapped.
Given way.
But he was obviously like just leaning it. I mean, he must have absolutely pooed himself because he was just like, oh, look at this. This is cool. I'm up high. I've never come on a windowsill before.
Yeah, you're not going to
snap.
Man, that is worrying, isn't it?
Yeah. So
that is worrying.
It's so everybody get window locks on. You know, I'm trying to find a photo of him in the hospital because he's just laughing his head off, but probably not going to find it. Christ, we take a lot of pictures of our kids, don't we?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Actually, you have to because kind of to your point last week, you're trying to get a good one, so you just click, 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 click.
Yeah, well, Charlie made a good point of using that.
Live?
Live, and then
Brilliant.
you can just move it along until they are looking at the photo.
I watched that.
I turned
it back on after she shared that. That was great.
Yeah, because I used to get live and it used to frustrate me because I didn't understand what it was about. It's like, I just want to take a photo. Not
Why do you want a live
1 second,
photo? If I wanted a live photo, I'd do a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it. Oh my god, cute kid.
Yeah, maybe we'll find it and you put it up on there.
The turn in his, I'm just looking at some of the old photos. The turn in his eyes got loads bare.
Well, Lydia had a little one when she was a kid.
Did she?
Yeah, she had a turn and she was just like, trying to look at you and one eye be over
Hello.
Here. I was like,
you're
like a bloody chameleon, aren't you? Just like, blah. Like that. We genuinely do love our kids.
Yes.
But
we can rip them.
We can absolutely rip them. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, there was a comment actually. I can't remember the chap's name. Really nice guy. He was watching some of the videos and he went back on the one where I was bitching about
It's not like us.
But yeah, I know. About when these kids have appointments, people don't read their notes and kind of take in. And I probably hadn't communicated it well enough at the time, but he kind of said that it sounded like I was bitching that he was saying hello to Thomas. There's no point. He's not going to say it back. My point was more, say hello, yes. But had you read his notes, you'd realise that when you say hello, he's not going to respond, but that's the polite thing to do. And it's good for them to have people interact with him like that. But then don't keep pushing it because he's not going to respond. He clearly hadn't read his notes. So that's all it was. But the guy was questioning me about it and I answered it. And he was like, oh, cool, I get it now. But I'm loving all the messages we're getting.
Yeah, there's some good ones. And it reminds me, I need to, if anybody, this is going to be a random one. If anybody's in Worcestershire,
this is random.
We've got one of our followers in the community, Chloe May Miles. That's her Instagram handle. She is setting up a community in Worcestershire WhatsApp group for parents to get in touch, stay in touch, and kind of locally do something like what we do. So you have a bit of an outreach, meet up, those sort of things there. So you're not alone. Find her directly on Instagram. Drop us a message if you want, and we'll put you in touch with her. But yeah, another fantastic thing that she's setting up in her local county for parents going through something very similar.
That's
so
good. I mean, I'd kind of, if anyone's trying to find something to do, it's because the thing is, it's like we found this. We've been very fortunate that we've kind of found this, and this is now the thing that we do. But if anyone's looking to do something, like start a local Facebook group and do something like that.
Yeah.
Because there'll be a lot of takers.
Yeah.
100%.
You want us to mention it, we'll mention it if it helps.
Yeah, we'll absolutely give it a shout out.
Definitely do it. And the other nice thing she said was she's been listening and watching our podcast, and she's finally got her partner to watch one. And he watched episode 1.
Yeah.
Got on a blower to afterwards. Fantastic. That's exactly what I needed.
That's good.
So if you know other people that are going through something similar, then just take your favourite reel.
Episode 1 was probably a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we
episode
kind of
1 is
on a bit of everything.
Because that was raw for us as well. Because that was us.
Yeah, because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
No, we didn't know. We just let it all out as two dads going, oh, here's another thing that really gets to me, and here's another thing, and this is how I feel, and everything else like that. I think a lot of people found the first episode, like if you know somebody that's just starting on the journey or who hasn't kind of come to terms with it, get them to watch episode 1.
Yeah, there's a lot of the messages we're getting have been like, I mean, like in America and Australia, we've been getting messages from dads, saying, just found the podcast and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, how is there not another pair of dickheads like us doing the same thing?
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah, and there's plenty of dickheads in America.
There's so many dickheads.
So many. They are literally.
No offense, America. We love you.
No, we're only joking. There's equally as many dickheads.
Well, at the moment, there is. Christ, we're a lot of dickheads
speaking
here.
of dickheads.
Oh, go on.
Richard Tice.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Well, funny that, isn't it? What's short for Richard?
Hey?
What's short for Richard?
Yeah, Dick Tice.
Dick Tice. So Dick Tice has got himself in the news, hasn't he?
Yeah.
With a little reel about children that wear ear defenders.
Yeah. What does he think they're wearing them for?
I honestly don't know. Does he understand what ear defend? Like, does he say ear defenders?
Yeah. Does he think they're like listening to music and he thinks they're blagging?
Just like massive headphones. Just like, I'm paying attention.
I wish I could get Thomas to wear them.
Yeah. We tried with Lydia. She just doesn't like hats on. Doesn't like anything on there.
No.
But yeah, again, it's just somebody, a politician, who shouldn't have opened their fucking mouth without getting to grips with what they're talking about.
He'll be in an echo chamber, though. He's going to be hearing everybody.
He's probably
going to be hearing all the far right lunatics going, yeah, it's a load of bollocks. Autism doesn't exist. What's his name? Anthony Hopkins.
I
bloody love Anthony Hopkins. Hello, Clarice. Like he's come out and said he thinks that autism and ADHD is a load of rubbish. And it's I hate it when someone.
Didn't they say he is autistic? Because when you look at it, he's like, I'm autistic as an actor, but you're clearly a high functioning.
Well, yeah.
Because you've won an Oscar.
Has he said he's autistic?
I think he's come out as autistic.
How does someone that's autistic say that he doesn't think autism?
But isn't it the people that are high functioning that speak on behalf of everybody else?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That really annoys me.
There's like, I don't know. The politician one, I just think, do you know what, mate? Shut up.
Do you know what?
Stop talking.
This is the other thing.
And then talking about kids getting taxis and stuff to work, to school and everything else like that. Like, what, do you think they're doing it for the fun of it?
No.
It's like,
how do you want them to get there?
They're costing far too much money and they shouldn't be getting taxis, mate. Your transport's fucking covered.
It's like, cool, fine,
and expenses and everything else like that.
And it's fine. So, okay, fine. Then one of the parents won't go to work because they'll have to take their kids to school. Cool, now what? Well, now you've got less tax going. So, like, it's just...
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins says, wife thinks he has... Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is what it was. Anthony Hopkins says... His wife thinks he has autism, but he believes it's all nonsense. All right, we might be missing a bit of context there, but I hope it's not true because I really like that guy. 87? He's 87.
He's 87.
Holy shit.
Yeah, now's probably a good time to get diagnosed.
Oh? Okay. Speaking of ear defense and hats and things on your head. Thomas, absolutely the same. So yesterday, Mish said to me, can you... So there was a note in his book from school saying that he was struggling outside because it was too cold. Could we send a hat, gloves and scarf?
Not dress him in shorts and t-shirt.
No. Which is lucky because we would have done that.
Yeah. It's -3, guys.
We've never put him in... We've never put like gloves and scarves and hats on him. We've never done it because he just absolutely hates having them on.
Yeah.
But he was like really struggling with transitions yesterday.
Mm.
Because he was outside for a bit and he was clearly like, can we go back in? It's fucking cold.
Yeah.
And he kept communicating. So then they were going to do forest school and he was like, no, classroom. So essentially he was like, listen,
I only want to do jungle school where it's warm.
Yeah. Hot school, not this cold shit.
Yeah.
And he, so Mish said when I was on my way back from London last night, can you get a hat and scarf, a little bit of a set? But he's like the weirdest shape. So he's 6, but he's got tiny hands, but he's got a massive head like me. So I'm looking at these two, like, because they bracket sizes, don't they? So it's like 3 to 5 and then 6 to 9, I think it was. And I'm like, I've got to buy fucking both of them. Because I can only have the hat and the scarf from that one, and I can only have the gloves from this one. So I ended up spending, with £13 for the set. I had to spend 26 quid and get both. And he probably still won't wear it.
He won't wear them. Lydia's the same. Like, Lydia's just like, I think we've got so many different hats and scarves.
Yeah.
And gloves. And she just hates wearing a hat. She's just like, as soon as you put it on, she'll just take it off straight away.
Thomas does that.
It's done.
Yeah.
Gloves, I'm trying to think back to last year. I think we got on better with mittens.
I did ask Mish yesterday. I said, would mittens be better or gloves? She said gloves, but I wasn't sure.
But then I was just like, try it like... She won't sit still to put her gloves on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, everything else like that, but we'll find out this year, won't we?
Have you you guys kind of planning Christmas yet?
Christmas, yes.
What are you doing?
We're weirdly more positive about this Christmas.
Fucking, that's going to bite you in the arse come Christmas Day.
Yeah. No, I think in the sense of, I say positive.
I'm joking. I hope you have a lovely day.
Yeah. It'll be a Christmas as shit, you wanker.
Hope your Christmas. Hope you don't have a wank Christmas.
Hope you burn the turkey. No, I think what's happened is like, we've talked about this before. The first couple of years, you really just want that magical Christmas. And then you're like, oh, isn't she autistic? Is there something potentially wrong? And then you just plow on and you set yourself up for a bit of a fail because it just, it's not like it is on the John Lewis advert, weirdly.
Sorry, what? It's not like that.
It's not like that. No, I thought every Christmas would be like
no wonder my expectations have been so high, and I've been disappointed every year.
There'd be like neighbours knocking on my door.
I thought it was disappointing because my kid was having a shit Christmas because of his autism.
Yeah,
it's not. It's because apparently I thought every Christmas was like a John Lewis Christmas.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, isn't it? About 15 people around the table.
Yeah. No one arguing, no one getting pissed.
No, so I think the first couple of Christmases we tried, and then we're like, oh, this isn't working. And then I think last Christmas, we just really didn't have a festive Christmas. We just said, you know, what's the point of setting us up for a fail?
Yeah. So many people will feel like that.
Weirdly, this year, we didn't even put a Christmas tree up last year.
Did you not?
No, we didn't put a Christmas tree up. We tried putting a Christmas tree up a year before, and it was a complete disaster.
Why?
Partly because I bought a 7-foot Christmas tree. And
nothing to do with autism, then.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
The tree you bought was too big.
It's 7 foot tall.
I thought you were going to say, like, well, you know, Lydia really struggled with the change in the house. The tree was too big.
This is turning into an episode of How Shit Are Men? Or How Shit Am I? We went to a garden centre and there was this deal on. It was a beautiful Christmas tree. And I was like...
And it was fucking massive.
7 foot. We'll get a 7 foot one for the price of a 6 foot. More for our money. And I took it back to the house and I built it. And like the top of it reached the ceiling and it just bent a little bit. I was like, I ain't going to get an angel on that, are we?
No.
And I was getting to the state like... Maybe I take one of the sections out and just do it like
so now it just goes like this.
It does that. I was like, get a pair of scissors, chop it. Either way, we're making it fit this year.
Yeah.
But I was just like, we've kind of said, and I think it's because we've come to terms with Lydia now and her autism.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you know what? And we've lived it for 4.5 years now. This is our normal.
Yeah.
So it's nothing unusual.
Yeah, it's the new normal.
It's a new normal for us now. So we're like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're going to put a Christmas tree up. We're going to decorate it. We're going to put baubles in it. And she's going to take the baubles off.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's going to throw them.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It doesn't matter.
Fine.
We're
That's
gonna,
part of Christmas.
We're going to do that.
That'll be part of your Christmas.
Yeah,
Is
it's part of our
does.
Christmas now will be this. So we'll make sure the expensive ones are at the top.
Yeah, yeah.
All the cheap, shitty ones are at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how it's going to be. We're going to have some Christmas music on. We're going to leave, little stuff out for Santa and the reindeers, those sort of stuff there. And we're not going to get stressed about it.
No.
We'll work at our own pace.
Yeah.
If Lydia wants a present, absolutely fine. And what we've worked out, we've talked about this in the very early episodes as well, is like going out there and spending a shitload of money only for her to like the £3 coloured noodles that you get from Home Bargains.
Yeah.
That's what that's what her presents are going to be. It's going to be stuff that we know she loves. It doesn't matter how much it costs. If it only costs £1, and she's happy with it, absolutely fine.
That's really good.
And we're not doing the thing we did, like trying to buy prams, trikes, all that sort of nonsense, only for us to get really upset that she doesn't care about any of that stuff. So we're just going, you know what? It is what it is. It was a Christmas lights were switched on yesterday in Shrewsbury.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we ain't taking her to that because it's just full of too many people. We just said, you know what, we'll do one Friday, or kind of midweek. We'll just go when it's nice and quiet, and we'll just get her in the out and about in the pram, and we'll just walk around, look at the lights in the square and everything else like that.
Yeah. And
she can take it in, we'll grab a coffee, and then we'll head home.
Yeah.
And I think it takes a couple of years to go.
It does, yeah. Anyone that's kind of early on, that's a real good.
It's just like, you know what, you this is every day. We're fine now.
Yeah, if you're listening to this and you're like dreading Christmas because last Christmas was horrendous, or you're very early on in the journey, this will be a little bit of a caveat to that. If you're very early on in the journey, just get your expectations in check.
Yeah.
If you're expecting a normal Christmas, you might not have one.
Yeah.
Now that's what we did. We had quite high expectations because, Christmas is amazing, and Thomas fucking hated everything we were doing because we were completely uprooting his routine.
You buy all that stuff, those special decorations for the tree. Saying, "My first Christmas."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll get one of those, and you make a big fuss of it, and everybody in the family wants to make a big fuss.
Big presents.
Now we're just like, we've gone to both sets of parents saying, "Don't waste your money. These are the things that." We need for her. Yeah. And it could be like nice cardigans, new clothes, those sort of things there, or special toys that we know she will interact with. Don't buy anything off that list because you're just wasting your money. Yeah. If you want to give money, we've got a savings account. We'll put it in there. And I think we did that in last year and possibly for one of her birthdays. And we ended up using it to get an iPad for her and something functional that she uses. Yeah. But yeah, it's that build up towards it. I think because we're not seasoned pros, but because we've experienced a few of them now, we've gone.
That's all it takes, really. A couple of shit ones, and you kind of go.
A couple of shit ones. Then you take it too far the other way, like
and you do nothing like you did last year,
and then you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
We'll enjoy it.
The presents.
Get Mariah Carey out now. Come on,
exactly.
Let her start singing.
The presents is a funny one. Mish mentioned. I think yesterday we were talking about it because I was like, "What are we getting Thomas for Christmas?" And she's like, literally, I don't know. We'll just get him.
Because whatever with autistic kids, whatever they love, you can suddenly go right. 10 of those.
Exactly, and
we found something they love,
and whatever they love, you've been buying it all year.
Yeah,
because you're trying to keep them happy and content and engaging with something.
They don't engage with a lot of stuff. So as soon as you find something, you're just on it, aren't you? So
it's so. I think he's probably going to get a little set of letters. I'll tell you what was interesting. Again, this is why I love iPads and time on YouTube. So anyone that disagrees. But Thomas yesterday was in the bath. Oh no, I'll tell you what we're getting him. This is brilliant. I'll tell you in a minute. So Thomas was in the bath yesterday, and I came back from work. I was quite late. Was it yesterday? Maybe it was the day before. And I came in. He was in the bath, and he had his phone. By the way, waterproof cases for phones that float.
Really?
For bath time, amazing. And he sat there, and he started going onto Safari. So, like, yes, he still watches his YouTube videos, but now what he likes to do is go onto the Safari browser on an iPhone and just type in words and then see because it's a Google search essentially, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll just type a word in, enter, and he's like, and then he goes to images. And you can just see all the images of all the different. So he'll go like elephant, and he'll scroll across, and he's like, "Oh yeah, those are all pictures of elephants." He's learning like that, real quick. Because he sees a word, and he's like, "Cool, what the fuck's that mean?" Enter. Oh, it's that. Goes through the images.
Hopefully, you've got an adult filter on it.
That's a thought. What is
a male chicken?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
But so yesterday, no, when it was the day before, I said he'd spelt snowman.
You're joking.
So he typed in snowman. I was like, Thomas, can you spell No, what was it? Can you spell reindeer? And he was like, I was thinking reindeer's a bit of a tricky one.
Yeah.
So I go, Thomas, can you spell reindeer? And he's like, give me a break. And he's like, da, 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, that's a reindeer. He's fucking spelled reindeer. I'm like, what the fuck?
The kid's a sponge.
But can you spell Santa? And he's like, boom. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's learned all of this off YouTube. Super simple songs have like 1 million Christmas songs. I know because I hear them in the middle of summer.
So him spelling Santa.
Yeah.
Is he just spelling the word, or does he understand Santa?
He knows what it is.
He knows
what the character is, because I think he's got it from super simple songs. They've got like loads of Christmas songs, which are absolute bangers, by the way. I sing them all the time.
He
seen the word
understands what
Santa.
Christmas is.
Well, this is why I'm kind of getting a little bit like, okay.
Because I know
for the first time ever,
Mish put that video up of, and I spoke to Mish on a couple of messages. She put a Halloween. He got dressed up for Halloween, didn't he? And he was absolutely like excited.
Yeah,
and he was.
I think he recognised it.
He associated with something on TV, I think, or a program he was watching, and
super simple songs again. They do lots of seasonal stuff.
So
like
is
Halloween. I think he's starting to go.
This time is Christmas. I know
Santa.
It makes sense.
I've seen that, and then I've gone Santa, and he's typed it in, and pictures of Santa are coming up, snowman coming up, and I think he's starting to connect the dots. Like that thing I've been watching on Super Simple Songs, that's something, okay. So then I'm thinking this year when we start putting stuff up, I think this is the first year he's going to start going, holy shit, that's a Christmas tree. That's a snowman. That's a rain. I think he's going to start connecting the dots now. So again, you kind of just let them come to the... let them lead it. It'll come. It'll absolutely come. But yeah, it's just like, oh, it's getting a bit exciting. But again, he's, we've got quite cheap as far as presents are concerned, but I'm excited that the connections are starting to come with
really
stuff
good.
like that. Yeah, it's
That's
quite nice.
really good because he's a couple of, like we said, he's a couple of years older than Lydia. So, no, that's amazing.
Exciting, isn't it?
That is amazing. Yeah. No, I like. In the past, I'd be quite like, oh, Christmas is coming. Oh, quite down in the dumps about it.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, it is what it is.
That's attitude to have. Yeah.
You know what? If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
No.
Well, it's still a few days off work, isn't it?
It's kind of what we said about like these autistic kids. Expectations.
Yeah.
A lot of the time they have a meltdown.
But I get it early on. There's a lot of. I joked about the John Lewis advert. But there's a lot of societal expectations there.
God,
every advert is one happy family.
Yeah.
And all your friends that you talk to at work, or your people that you know, are gearing up towards Christmas with their loved ones and everything else like that. And it can be kind of, you do feel, again, isolated and
a lot of
very
expectations
different to everybody.
From family as well at Christmas early on. Like they're like, you're going to come around for Christmas, you're going to bring them. And you're like, I can't.
Don't forget to see Nana as well. All right, stick in the car there. And
just go
we want to see
there
him.
and everywhere.
And you're taking an autistic kid from one place to another to meet lots of different people in different houses. And you're like, this ain't working.
Yeah, typically, like you could take a typical kid, because a lot of the time when they go from house to house, it's because they're getting gifts and cards at the same time. So like, I'll go see Auntie Ethel, who I've never met. Yeah, let's go, because I'm going to get a Christmas card off her.
Yeah.
But it's tough, and I think that's what we did. That first couple of years, we were like completely uprooting him. We were like, we know you have a normal routine, but it's Christmas, so now we're going to do all this stuff. Well, they don't know it's Christmas, and they don't give a shit that it's Christmas.
Yeah.
All you've done is pissed around with their day.
Yeah.
So it's understandable. I was thinking of thinking about presents and stuff like that. We went to a party, and the child's party we went to is autistic. You'll never guess what the present was that we got. Now, you'll never guess, because it's just that.
Go on then.
A multi-pack of fromage frais yogurts.
Interesting.
But again, if you even... So here you go. This is what's interesting about it. So when you know autism, you're like, you give them what they like.
Yeah.
So when somebody says, what can we get? And you say, just get this, the natural reaction from someone that has no experience of autism is, what? You want me to get that for their present, whether that be Christmas or even me, when Mish is saying, just get him some fromage frais, I'm in the shop picking up this box of fromage frais, and I'm like, is this what she means by fromage free? This can't be what I'm getting this kid for his birthday. So even when you get autism,
Yeah, you still
I'm
question
still
it.
questioning myself because it's like,
Why
surely
was-
I'm not getting fromage free for a kid's birthday.
Yeah.
But when we were there, absolutely smashed him. I bought like, I think it was a 12. Yeah, it was a 12 pack I got because I was just going to get a little pack, but I had to get a multi pack. So I was like,
I got myself a 12 pack.
I can't just get him
Fromage
four.
free.
So I got him this 12 pack of fromage free, and yeah, loved it. He nailed them while we were there.
Best present.
It's funny, isn't it?
Best present. This is why listen to the parents
Yeah.
when they tell you what to get.
Yeah, when they tell you
Those
what to get,
kids,
just
yeah.
get what they say to get.
Don't go off piste.
No.
And try and think, I know what to get.
No,
I'll
just-
get him this. No,
Just stick to it.
stick to it. Yeah,
Um,
that's a really good point. That's
yeah,
a really good point.
It's so funny.
Well, Lydia's like, going back to eating, I can't remember if I've mentioned this or not. If I have, who cares?
Oh, mate, I've repeated myself on this podcast so many times.
Selena was eating a Caesar salad.
Oh, I saw that. You should put the video in the group.
See, like a Caesar salad, and Lydia's really funny with food. She just went over and started like looking at what Selena was eating, started taking out the lettuce leaves and just like sticking them in her mouth. We're like, what? Was she like Caesar
Was there
salad?
anything on
now?
it? Like, was there like
There's
feta or
there's
something
dressing,
on it?
there's like the Caesar dressing on it. And then she was eating the croutons and bits like this.
Yeah, I love a crouton.
So we started making her these salads. So what she does now, she'll take, again, I'll try to understand it, but there's no point. She takes the leaf, we'll put it in her mouth, chew, spit out. Grab the next one, chew, spit out.
Is there anything on it? Is there like...
It's a dressing. She just
There's
loves,
still the dressing on it,
the
okay.
dressing, yeah. So she'll chew it for a bit and just go, pick up the next one. So the floor, literally...
It's covered in chewed up
just
lettuce.
covered in chewed up like lettuce leaves and everything else like that. So she just goes around, but then she'll have she'll try some of this or she'll try some of that, and we're just like, do you know what? She's putting something completely different in her mouth, so we just roll with it.
Yeah.
We'll sort the carnage out afterwards. But it's just this Caesar dressing, and then what do we find out she likes the other day? It was just like we had a day of it. I think it was Friday. We just went out. I want a takeaway, but we want it to be healthy or something like that. So we just ended up going to a place called Effie's in Shrewsbury.
Love Effie's.
And just had...
Is that the one by...
the train station?
Yeah.
And we just go, we'll get the mixed meat kebabs.
Yep.
No chips. A big tray of their shredded, salad, which has got the red cabbage in and all that, really finely shredded, and a couple of pita breads. That was it. So it was just meat, salad.
Making me hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry thinking about it, actually. Again, Lydia's just like looked over, seen the salad again. She's come over, and then she's trying like red cabbage, everything else like that. And now we know she likes garlic mayonnaise. So we put garlic mayonnaise out. She just goes like that.
Yeah.
Starts like,
Garlic mayonnaise is banging.
I'm just like, it's just weird flavors.
Yeah.
Because she won't do the typical kind of chicken nuggets and chips and everything else like this. She just does stuff like this. Or just like, the school, they say, oh, we've given her a pizza. I'm like, well, she doesn't eat pizza. And they're like, no, she ate pizza. So we've got her like...
Is she eating stuff at school that she wouldn't normally eat at home?
Sometimes. And then we're just like, what did you give her? And like, we'll replicate it at home. It'll just be a complete disaster.
We have to send a packed lunch.
We do. We send a packed lunch with all the stuff, but it's like rare that she does stuff. But then she started eating plain pizza, and then she just likes the melted cheese off it. So she'll eat the cheese, chew the actual pizza base, and like that'll end up on the floor somewhere, and the dog will eat it, who's now put on like 10 kilograms.
So handy having a dog.
Oh, not on a diet.
Yeah, just don't bother feeding him. Just let her feed him.
Yeah, well, maybe we should do that. Maybe actually, yeah. Maybe we'll do that. Actually, yeah. Stop feeding the dog.
How we've talked about like teeth brushing and stuff. How did you get on brushing the teeth? Do you struggle with it? I was talking to someone else about it the other day. That's why I'm asking.
It's like she's resigned to the fact that it's part of the routine.
Yeah,
she's never happy about it.
No,
and we still play the same game where she'll just shut her mouth shut, and then we're like, no, open it, and then she'll open it, and we think, all right, we can get in there now with a children's toothbrush, and then she just bites down on it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go.
Always used to do that. Yeah.
Open up again.
Yeah.
We've got to brush him, so she'll open again. I'll move it like another half a centimetre.
Yeah.
She'll bite down. It's like, this isn't brushing. This is just me moving the... So eventually she'll open it for a bit, and I just go as quickly as I can on one side, try and do the top. And then a couple of days ago, she just walked into the bathroom and just picked up the toothbrush herself and just stuck it in her mouth.
Did she?
Yeah, but I think I don't know if she's just biting down on it for the sensation, but at least she picked it up and associated with something, not negative anyway. So keep working on it. Keep working on it.
Have we ever talked about haircuts for Lydia?
We
She's different because she's a girl. So
She's
you
a
probably get away with
girl,
it.
yeah. So usually with her, Selena's found somebody close by who's really good. She's a hairdresser anyway, but she's really good with Lydia.
Yeah.
And she's able to kind of take the ends off.
Yeah.
You know? I sometimes think, is it easier having a girl because it is like they're going to have long hair? It's like, oh, we'll take the, was it dead ends? I don't know what it is. Like take the ends off and anything
Split
else
ends.
like that. Yeah, whatever they are, and just take it to a nice length. Where with lads, you want to get round the ear and all this sort of stuff.
And it is tough, I think, with lads, isn't it?
It's harder.
That's
isn't
why a
it?
lot of autistic lads you see, and they have long hair.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
But you've got a decent one. I know Alan has.
Apparently,
has
Thomas
tapped on.
Thomas went yesterday.
Yeah,
and he just walked in. Miss texted me while I was on my way back. She was like, "You'd have been so proud of him." Apparently, he just he had a good day yesterday. He because of the snow, the bus couldn't come and get him.
Oh,
So the reason she said you'd have been so proud of him yesterday was because kind of off the cuff, the routine's already changed. So you know the board that has like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the buses. Yesterday, she thinks it's the first time she replaced the picture of the bus with a picture of the car.
but everything else was the same.
Everything else was still there, so he could see. He had his uniform was all out. His bag was there. The board was there, and it didn't have a bus. It had the car, and he was like, "Yeah, I know what that is." He just got it. The penny dropped for him.
So, do you have his school bag ready and packed before the night before he comes down? Ah,
yeah. So he's
another thing I'm doing wrong as a dad.
Oh, why?
Oh, I set it out in the morning.
Yeah, no. So what we do is, I'm saying I don't do fuck all to do with that. To be honest, it's all mesh. So
we can edit that bit.
I'll cut that bit out. So what I do, is he's got a little hook. By as soon as you walk through the front door, there's a little hook. Someone got it as a gift. It's like a T.
Yeah,
it's a T for Thomas. And it's a hook. That's there. He comes in, and fuck me, this took some doing. But getting him he comes in and he'll get his bag and he'll put it on the hook.
Really?
Yeah, but like it took a lot of doing, but it was so worth it.
Yeah,
because then that's translated to school where he hangs it on the hook at school.
Yeah.
So, but when he comes, so his bag and his coat are on that hook.
Yeah. So
and
is that a certain height that's for him?
Yeah, it's quite low down. Yeah. But when he comes downstairs, he comes down. His school uniform is on the stairs. Essentially, you want as many triggers that say school, so that he doesn't miss it, think he's not going, and then get surprised. Do you know what I mean? So he comes downstairs. His school uniform is on the bottom step. His bag is right in front of him on the hook. The board is next to the hook with Monday to Friday.
Yeah,
and he could see it. So he comes down and he's like, uniform, bag. Okay, I'm going to school. So even if he doesn't want to, at least he's like, okay, I'm going.
That's really good. That's really good. That's different to what we're doing for Lydia, but we may have to like tailor it that way. So like Selena every morning, bless her, she irons Lydia's uniform so it's freshly pressed every day.
Does she?
She does. She's up at like
Selena,
mate, ridiculously early. It's like boom, 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 ironed, bang.
Mate, well done.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't fucking bother. Because
by the time she comes home. I'll get onto that in a second. But yeah, we iron it, but then it's like it's out of reach. So she doesn't really see it until we either I or Selena get her dressed, depending on who's taking her to school.
Yeah.
And we've got the board. So she can see the board and it's like the teacher's face.
Yeah, that's good.
Whose car. So it's whose car we're going in.
Yeah.
The school classroom and the teacher's face.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. But I'm just thinking then obviously the bags, wherever the bag is.
Yeah.
And then I take the book out, she takes the book out, writes in it, and then we load it up with whatever the snacks and lunches for that day, water bottle. And then she doesn't really see the bag until we're about to leave the house. So like you're saying, getting all those triggers in place.
I just think so
a Darren Brown episode.
A little bit, like you come downstairs.
Oh, subliminally, I'm going.
Yeah, if you come downstairs and you don't think you're going to school, like there's 20 things in front of you that say you're going to school. Why don't you think you're going?
Because I was saying, like, since half term, every time I pull the uniform out to get her dressed before we leave, that's when she has a meltdown.
Oh, when you get it out.
Yeah. So when I start dressing her,
that's what it'll be.
It's like, so I need to like
up to that point, she doesn't think she's going.
Yeah. So she needs extra triggers to say, no, It's a school day.
You're going, yeah. So actually, if tomorrow morning, for example, she comes downstairs and the uniform is there and the bag is there and the board is there, the picture of a teacher's there, like, even if she doesn't want to go when she comes downstairs,
she knows
she's going.
Yeah.
But it's weird. So like, I was talking to this other dad and he was talking about, no, here you go. This is a bit different. I didn't tell you about this. So a dad reached out on TikTok and he said, my son's having a really hard time. He rang me the other day. He was really upset. I just don't know if there's anything you think you should do. And I don't know why. It's something in me said, here's my phone number, get him to text me.
Yeah.
And we had a back and forth. And there's lots of stuff. Essentially, what's really nice about it is you kind of make so many mistakes and you learn. It's the same with what I do with work. I'm good at what I do now because I've made so many mistakes. Yeah. And it's a bit like that. Like anything that I advise people do, it's because I've made all the mistakes. Poor Thomas, he's had to suffer through those mistakes. But we've made all the mistakes, so hopefully other parents and kids don't have to. And there's a few things that he said he struggles with. And one of them was going to school. And he goes, we've kind of implemented a countdown. But every time I say a number, he just loses his mind. And they have got pictures cards as well. So they're doing the pictures with the numbers on, but he's saying them as well. And he goes, and I'm just dealing with meltdowns every morning. I just don't know how much I can deal with because it's really upsetting me. And I said, try not saying the number.
Yeah.
The input of the number was with Thomas. I still don't do it now. Like if you go, Thomas, 9.
Oh, I'm going to start getting really build up anxious now.
Yeah, but if I just go, Thomas, show him it, or Mish does, either one of us, we show him and then put it on, you can just see it in his face, he'll kind of look and he'll be like, okay. But if I was to say it, he'd be like, yeah. So it's almost like you've got to reduce the amount of input that you're putting into their poor brains when they don't want to do the thing.
Well, it's a fair point. You imagine like you're on 8 out of 10 cats on the countdown edition and you're trying to think of that word and all you hear is that did it, and you're watching the clock go 10, 9, 8. You're like, I'm getting more and more stressed. 5, 4. It must be an element of something similar.
Something
just
like that.
Like, oh no,
I know I'm going.
Yeah.
Stop saying numbers.
Stop stressing me out, guys.
See the board. Just put the number on the board. Yeah.
Bye.
Oh. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I said that to him, and he was like,
"But sometimes try that. You gave that story of when you were in the forces, wasn't there? Was there somebody, an officer that had an autistic child? He just changed one tiny thing.
Yeah, that was,
and it just changed everything.
Yeah, a staff sergeant when he used to take him to Tesco in Melton Mowbray.
Yeah.
And they'd have a meltdown, especially the daughter, I think it was.
Yeah.
And they'd have a meltdown every time.
We're going to Tesco.
He said, well, we're going to Tesco, and they'd have an absolute meltdown until one day, purely off the cuff, he went,
he said,
we're going to Tesco and then we're coming home. And he didn't have a meltdown. And he was like, oh my God, I've been dealing with this for months.
They just thought they were going to Tesco forever.
All I had to do was say we were coming home. So yeah, it's like
something similar.
That logical thinking.
We just have to go, it makes complete, of course I'm going home. I'm not staying in Tesco.
Yeah.
but then you just kind of go, wait a minute, I need to make this obvious.
Yeah. Of all the places you're going to leave me, it's Tesco. Take me to Bali and leave me there. Don't take me to Tesco.
I haven't got a club card.
So, but it's this lad. I mean, I hope it was helpful. He said it was, but it's just a lot of it. The conversation we had, we were talking for ages. A lot of the conversation, he just needed someone to talk to. Yeah. It wasn't that I was solving every problem he has in his life. I can't do that.
It's just offloading, isn't it? Offloading to someone that gets
that's what it was. And I said, because I kept asking him questions because I was trying to diagnose the situation. I kept asking him questions, and I said, mate, sorry for all the questions. I'm just trying to see where you're at. And he said, ask all day long. I'm just glad that I can talk about it.
Yeah.
So I was like, follow the podcast.
Follow the podcast, indeed.
But,
yeah. Come to the Christmas special. Well, I think all the tickets are gone now, to be honest.
Christmas special. Oh, they've all gone now,
yeah, haven't they? We might have a couple left.
One got returned, and then I saw one got...
actually, I think
refunded. They were free. But
they were free, but I think someone had bought...
One came back, and then...
Yeah, but I think there might be a couple of tickets that we can throw towards the end.
Yeah.
We got the numbers now.
Yeah, so if anybody... has missed out and they desperately want to come.
Just let us know.
Desperately want to come. You probably don't desperately want to come.
Unless you want to go to the pub.
If you've got nothing better to do and you'd like a ticket, let us know because we might have some
and Henry Tudor who are hosting it, they put up a reel yesterday.
Saw that, yeah.
Oh my God. They are getting the place ready for Christmas.
Yeah, it's very Christmassy.
It looks like something out of a Charles Dickens
It does.
book.
It looks
it's
well good.
amazing.
Yeah. I still can't believe they're not charging it. I'm not saying that like I think they should. If you listen to this,
No,
we don't want you to charge us, but I just think it's such a lovely gesture.
lovely thing, and hopefully we make a success of it and do something.
I still have no idea what we're going to do. Well, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do a live podcast, but I'm just trying to think of the layout and stuff. And but like I said, I want to have. We've got the 3 cameras on rotation, and we'll just leave it running.
Do you know? I think we'll just have a bit of us chatting away, bit of an open mic, for some of the dads to come back on, and again, anybody who goes there that wants to take a seat and have a chat, come on up, put the mic in front of you, have a bit of a gander, keep those glasses full, wear the worst Christmas jumper you can possibly find.
Oh, we should do a prize for the worst jumper.
We should do, really, shouldn't we?
Oh, we actually should do.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Worst or best?
Charlie's sorting us out with Christmas jumpers.
She is. Yes. Charlie, legend.
Yes. So it won't be us.
Maybe we'll do the best Christmas jumper.
Yeah.
You can get some absolutely banging Christmas jumpers.
Yeah, there'll be some amazing ones, but it'll be good. It'll be like you say, we'll be chatting with everybody, mixing it up.
Yeah.
Ask away, and have a few jars and a bit of a laugh, and get into that Christmas spirit that we're all looking forward to.
I'm really looking forward to it. What else was I going to say? Don't know. Marathon training.
Yes.
It's happening soon. Again, keep saying it because we're not at the target yet.
Yes.
If anybody wants to donate a little bit of money, like 50p, 20p, anything.
Yeah.
Links in the bio. Please just chuck a little bit there if you can.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much. Every little helps, and there's enough of you that even small amounts can make a huge difference to the charity. So if you could do that, that would be wonderful. I think my training starts officially because I'm doing it
on the
Sean Runner app. Sean suggested the Runner app. It's a very good app actually, but when you put in your start date for said event, it then tracks back to when you need to start training. I could have started when I knew I was doing the marathon, but I like lifting weights, so I don't like running. So I've basically waited until I think it's maybe the 16th of December is when my first...
Yeah.
So I will make sure to record the runs in the dark.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of us putting reels up, or not reels, maybe stories of us just running, going, please donate, because we hate running in this weather.
Yeah, just videos of us hanging out of our arse.
Absolutely. But it's going to raise money for Ambitious About Autism. That's going to help all of our children.
The thing is, and the thing about Ambitious is it's kind of, they help children when they're no longer children. Or they're then there are children, but then they're going to be adults because when they're
young adults,
going out into the
which
big wide
is
world,
scary,
and that's the scary time.
Yeah,
we all think it's scary now, but I think potentially for a lot of us,
you've got a 21-year-old, and you're like, they're not in full-time education anymore. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah,
is there an opportunity to develop some skills? Is there some life skills they can learn? Is there kind of schemes they can go into? There's some great places that bring people on voluntarily.
Yeah.
To work, obviously, maybe not Waitrose.
Maybe not Waitrose.
Yeah, no, after that,
wait there. You want us to pay you?
We've been here 3 years or whatever it is, and we haven't paid you a penny. Why would you want to pay now?
I heard the mum she got interviewed on LBC, and she wasn't bitter about it at all. Actually, at a local level, they were doing something great. I think it's when they inquired to the higher ups, and the higher ups are like, "Sorry, you've got a what?" Working at he's working
a what?
A what?
He's autistic person.
Oh what? But I think it was like you've got someone working there for free, and now they were like, no, there's a process.
Yeah, they have to go through the application.
So I think it was kind of a technicality, but it just came across very bad.
I think the store. Everybody in the store were like, no, he's one of us.
He's
a team player. He's one of us. We just have to go through. Obviously, with any recruitment, we have to go through the powers that be at head office, and they were like, shut this shit down immediately.
Yeah. We don't like the autism.
No.
No, there's one.
They didn't say that. They didn't say
that. That left my mouth, and I was like, oh, I need to correct that.
No, they just said, don't ever work here again.
Yeah.
But did Asda come out and say, we've got a job for him?
We'll take him.
We'll take him.
How many you got?
Yeah, it's like PR, man. It's like sometimes you think, did nobody in that head office, of all those people with all that, that degree in training,
nobody went, pump the brakes.
Could this make us look bad if it got out?
Yeah. Who might get it out? Might it be the mother of the child who were chinning off? Yes, it might be.
And then somebody came in and goes, they've got bad publicity. We can have good publicity.
Yeah.
Let's bring them on board.
We'll take 20 of your autistics.
20 of your finest autistic people.
20 of your finest autistics.
Let's get them out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a bit like on a lot of the kind of the big brands all take the piss out of each other on Twitter and stuff, don't they?
Aldi and M&S.
Yeah.
They love a good bit of
M&S.
Was that?
Yeah.
Was it Cuthbert?
The Caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love a bit of that, don't they?
Yeah.
And then everybody else gets involved, like Pizza Hut. And, yes.
Yeah.
Love a big chain just full of all the brands.
All the brands just taking the piss out of
even
each other.
Ryanair getting involved.
It's got Ryanair getting involved in everything. They've got no right to get involved.
They've got no right. Especially after that guy. Oh my God, that Nottingham Forest fan who
What's this? I've missed it.
Do you know when there was a knife attack? This is literally us going down a completely different aspect. But a couple of weeks ago, there was a knife attack on one of the trains. And the guy was just running down, just indiscriminately just stabbing people.
Yeah.
He was going after this, I believe, the young lady. And this middle-aged white man, oh, God forbid, he stood up, and he wasn't the biggest guy. He was just a regular guy.
I heard him get interviewed,
And he just stood there, and he protected this lady, and he ended up getting shanked himself. And
should have checked his privilege, really. Before
absolutely. These bloody middle-aged white
protecting
people.
white women. They don't need protecting.
It goes against everything that we're led to believe at the moment. But he fair play, absolute hero. He didn't think about himself, and he saved the lives of many people, or from being seriously injured, and he got himself completely fucked up.
Yeah.
He's obviously recovering now. He's fine. Massive Nottingham Forest fan. The club turned around and said, "You know what? You've got a season ticket for life."
Nice.
Oh, that's good publicity.
That's brilliant.
Nice. And then there's something going around, and I'm fairly certain it was the case, but he had flights booked with Ryanair.
Yeah.
Obviously, he couldn't get on the flight, could he?
Right.
Because he's just been stabbed and he's recovering. Ryanair didn't give him a refund. Like, no refunds. But you just think their attitude is, all publicity is good publicity. Everyone's like, you guys are the worst. You're the worst. And they're like, you're still going to fly with us, though, aren't you?
Oh, well, yes.
I don't care.
Yeah, we are.
Because cheap as fuck. It just reminded me of the whole kind of Waitrose thing. It's just like some companies just go, do you know what? We don't care. We don't care at all.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So.
Right. I'm really excited for Christmas. Not just Christmas, the Christmas do, and Christmas.
I'm really excited about finding out.
How many more episodes are we going to do before? Maybe 3?
3 before the Christmas one? Yeah. No, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good.
We'll get 3 in.
I'm looking forward to getting the Christmas tree out of the loft and in my head.
Which tree? Is this
the 7-foot one? And then just like weirdly just putting it up again and just thinking it's going to fit in the room.
Just lie it down. Just have it horizontal.
It's just a horizontal. It's been felled.
By the way, everyone that has got a ticket, this isn't a threat, obviously, but you better turn up because they were free tickets. You've got to just
please turn up. Otherwise,
we're going to look like right dickheads.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to be a room full of people that we'll have to get from the pub downstairs who've got no experience of autism. Going, what are these guys talking about?
Yeah, can you just come upstairs so we can take a photo and make it look like people actually wanted to come?
Can you say when we say welcome everybody?
No,
it'll be fine.
Good.
It'll be fine.
Good stuff. Right, thank you, mate.
No problem.
We'll go out now and brave the cold. Thank you, guys. 23
done.
23 done. Mad, innit? I still can't believe it. Okay, thank you, guys. Talk soon. Love you lots. Goodbye.
Take care. Bye.